how to choose a daycare and a qualified home provider. One of the most important decisions many parents have to face today is placing their child in someone else's care. When choosing a proper daycare, there are several decisions a parent must make. Whether to place your child in a home setting or a center setting. Based on my experience and my researches and my resources, I will inform you on how to choose the right daycare and a qualified provider. There are two different types of daycare, a licensed daycare and a registered daycare. In a licensed daycare, the state comes by to check every 10 to 12 months. And in a registered daycare, the state comes by to check every 34 to 36 months. The reason for this inspection is to prevent any type of injury to your child. The number of children in a daycare, a licensed daycare is also different from the number of children in a home daycare. According to the Texas Minimum Standard Revision Notice 747.1701 and 747.1801, the minimum number for every one caregiver in a registered home is 10 children compared to the number of children in a licensed daycare, which is 11 or 12. It is important to know the developmental activity and the activity plan the daycare have for your child. State require a good daycare must have a state license and a written activity placed in their daycare for every parent to view. And it doesn't matter if you're a registered home daycare or a licensed daycare. Every daycare must have a policy and procedure on the rules and regulation that is required by the state for every parent. Safety should be the number one concern for many parents. If there is an emergency, you need to find out where the provider and the daycare will take your child and how they are going to get in touch with you. Once you have decided that a home daycare is the place for your child, then you must find a qualified provider. There are two different kinds, a registered and a licensed. A registered daycare provider must be 21 years old, high school diploma, CPR certified, compared to a licensed daycare provider has the same requirement but has a degree and has at least 12 hours of college credit in child development and 3 hours of college credit in business management. It is also helpful to know that your provider has previous experience working in a teaching environment with children. When you in a home daycare provider, anyone 14 years old or older must have 14 years old or older must have a criminal background check. The purpose for the background check is to determine whether the person has a history of abuse or a criminal history, which can affect the issue with the child in your care. There are many things to consider when choosing a daycare, either registered daycare or a licensed daycare. Parents must consider the type of daycare they are looking for and the type of daycare that will fit their need and their child's need. It may be a difficult decision to find the right type of daycare that is the right type of daycare for you. I hope the information that I have given to you will help you make the right decision in finding the right daycare and a qualified provider. Thank you.